This is the Army Today. Dale McCabe sits down with the Army's newest Chief of Staff, who's making sure his plans for the Army are on target.
The folks we talk to across the Army are generally comfortable with the transformational direction that the Army is on. And I've personally seen the effectiveness of these new units on the ground in Iraq, and we got about an 85 or 90% solution, which is great. We'll tweak it, but we're moving on. And the second one, and it gets to your first point, is that people are concerned about the pace and tempo of deployments and the impact on soldiers, civilians, and families.
How will you use the information that you're gathering on these trips?
I've already, with the Secretary of the Army, have already given direction to 3- or 4-star commanders or Assistant Secretary of the Armies who are in charge of each of these initiatives. And they are moving out. And with the feedback we're getting here, we're funneling it into these initiative groups as they prepare resourced action plans that we're going to put into the program in July. So the timeline we're on is to complete a focused look at these 7 areas and have the programming aspects done so that we can plug them right into our programming and budgeting system in July and get on with it.
You raise an interesting subject, budget.
Everything we do comes back to resources. There's great support for what the Army is trying to accomplish, both in terms of its modernization, in terms of its support to deploying forces and preparation of deploying forces, and in terms of resetting the forces that deploy. And we are in a constant cycle of consuming and building readiness on a daily basis all around the Army, and that will continue until well past the time that the major operations have ended in Iraq and Afghanistan.
That's the Army Today from the Soldiers Media Center, Washington.